Sziasztok! Itt vagyunk a FIFA 23-nak a első
EA Sport.
tornében. Azt meglátjuk, hogy mi lesz. Jó reggelt csatornával. Jó van. Ezt megcsinálhattam volna mondjuk stream előtt. Se baj. Claim your welcome back. Nem baj. Kick off. Ez az. Csak a szokásos. Ez. Ez. Oké. Igen, köszönjük match. Random. Hát, legyen. Igazából körülbelül ugyanaz lesz, mint ami videóban volt. Csak annyi, hogy streamben van.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And the corner's been given. Not the best clearance. Just the challenge that was required. Might be a chance here. Surely. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Breithaupt. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's one of those players you want the ball to go to. He's such an exciting player, and most importantly, he's very effective, as his goal-scoring record tells us.
Oh, good-looking run. Wonderful chance. Well, he had the chance. He went for power. He might be regretting that now.
Well, he got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor miss.
Gondorf. Tim Breithaupt. Committed challenge. He's in here. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Very quick thinking there. Choi Kyung-rok. Batmaz. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, the referee has decided that the injury is sufficiently serious for play to be stopped. Treatment required.
Silva vagy Kostával. Itt tudom én, melyik legyen. Igen, a Silva az jó van.
Well, a drop ball after the injury situation. Failed to keep hold of it. And he's in. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Lehetnek jobb is.
Opportunity it is. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Tim Breithaupt. Good tackle, taken away. Teammates available. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, they need to get tighter here. Oh, that's a really good run. And saved by the keeper.
That's so good. I couldn't know.
And over comes the corner. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Lee Dong-jun. He's in with a chance. And it's come off the keeper. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Well, can they be creative from here? And that will be a corner. Delivering it. Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. It's there for him. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Good tackle, and he's broken free. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All hands on deck. And a goal kick is the outcome. Well, just watching him closely throughout this match, it seems to me, Stuart, he's being constantly overrun. What's your take on his performance?
Well, the team are struggling, and so is he. He just hasn't been able to get control of that midfield area. He's worked hard enough, but he's been outplayed.
Schleusener. Oh, no stopping him. Oh, big chance. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
Corner kick played in. Struggling to get it away.
That's so good.
This might be ideal for the counter. Chances on. Can he find the net?
Oh.
The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And foul it is then. Now looking dangerous here. Can he take advantage? Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Read it well. Choi. Possession given away, unfortunately. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, I really liked his first half display. He was certainly the most influential player on the field, and I'm expecting more of the same in the second 45 minutes.
In with a chance. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
And he's fired over the corner. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way.
Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front player's movement has been excellent.
Throw-ins given. Well, they get the ball once more. Well, they know they need to stop him. Oh, big opportunity! Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Can he do it? The save was a good one.
Kaspa hallgatok a kommentátorokon. Túljöttem volna. Egész hak volt. Jó, szóval... Nem csak vészünk. Úgy látom, nincs. Jó, nem baj. Most már hátralék lesz.
Playing it in. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
Szabad rúgás. Ez nagyon jó, mert nem tudok korrupni. Valahogy így. Aha, oda befekszik a csáv.
Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Now, options are plenty. Can he make it count? And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Is it going to be? Well, hit with power, but shame about the placement.
Nem lesz ez így jó. Nagyon.
Just 20 minutes remaining now. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And saved by the keeper. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Favouring the short one. And the cross goes in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. And they can't quite take advantage in the end. Went in strongly to win the ball. Plenty of support here. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Oh, in with a chance! In it goes! Such a complete performance! Forward in front now!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And this is turning into something of a rout, 4-0. Well, the seconds are ticking away, and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been...
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. Nicely saved. There's going to be a double substitution. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, still an issue here. Pressing high to win the ball. And so into the final 5 minutes. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Choi. And Brozinski here. Choi Kyung-rok. Very quick thinking there. And the counter looks on here. Options available. That's a useful cross. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Gondorf. Choi Kyung-rok. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces. Committed.
Jó van, legyen valamivel erősebb csapat. Ja, pont ezt lukol. Ez így körülbelül fair. Dügi. Legyen így. Ez jó van.
Well, many of the fans have made their way along Metro Line 1 here in Madrid to the Estadio de Vallecas. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is an attacker like that in the initial phase of the game, attracting the interest of the referee. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Oh, ik moet sérült meg. Hát...
Into the advanced position. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Losing possession a bit easily. Oh, good play this. Can he finish? And a goal! That was a
making
very
the score.
bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Anton Stach. Core in possession. Stach. Well, a classic example of how to intercept.
Aki tudja. Ez írja már meg nekem, légy szíves, hogy
Pressing high, and they have the ball
Oroszában is van
again.
egy ilyen, hogy
And foul it is then.
férfilmeccseken női.
Well, a foul, but no yellow card at this early stage, in the opinion of the referee.
Well, he might just be lucky it's so early on. He'll have to be careful now.
Nem tudom már, semmi. Csak úgy értek el, hogy
Well, he had it on target,
Yes,
but it was
it's
never
good.
going to trouble the keeper.
való életben.
Oh, he's through here.
Ez nagy
Well,
volt.
not troubling the goalkeeper at
Szóval
all
nézd,
there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper.
Number-
Technically let him down there.
Egy nullára veszhetek, úgyhogy nincs baj. Annyira.
Dominic Koa. Gives it a go. And just missing the target.
But they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Oké.
Valentin.
Az jól sikerült.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Sylvain Widmer. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Effective challenge. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure.
Lesz? Nem.
Falcao. Well, just the tackle that was needed.
Nogi.
This is looking threatening. Being
Köszönöm,
egged on by the
hogy
crowd.
elszítem.
Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security.
Ó,
High
hova?
quality defending.
Hol passzoltam?
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Hogy hova? Nem inkább.
Not the pass he had in mind.
Hát, fussálva.
Falcao. Very quick thinking there.
Mindegy. Nyugodtság van.
An awful lot of green space to run into. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? A glorious chance.
Oh. Oh.
Well, they couldn't keep it.
Mindegy.
Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball.
Oh.
Well, they couldn't keep possession.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
And a bit more defending on their minds here, I think. Committed challenge. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Oh, good-looking run. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, he had the chance. He went for power. He might be regretting that now.
Well, he got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor miss.
Hosszabbítás, ami hamarosan is telik. Most.
And so there it is. The first half is in the history books now here at the Estadio. Away they go again. Second half is underway here.
Köszönöm szépen a poszt.
And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Nem szavar. Volt látom, nem.
Leandro Barreiro. And the ball with Onisivo. Determined defending.
Köszönöm. Nem vegyetek már elő a játékszeremet.
Dominic Koa. And teammates around him. Couldn't keep it. Well, there are manufactured strikers and natural finishers. I'll tell you what, Radamel Falcao falls in the latter category. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Igazából kicsit már időhúzás
Easy. He's found a pocket of space. And played in towards Falcao. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Dominic Koa. Karim Onisivo. They've lost it. And he's beaten him here. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Falcao. Real chance. It's still alive. And they can't quite take advantage in the end. Well read to win possession back. Barreiro. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's there for him. Well, keeper in control. Sylvain Widmer. Anton Stach. It's with Widmer. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Substitution time it is here. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Simple save, really.
Well, there you have it. Just not enough going forward from them today. They've lacked tempo, they've lacked a sense of urgency, and above all, a bit of quality. It's been very disappointing.
Well, they're in possession now. Let's find out what they can do with the ball. Well, this is looking promising. And the keeper there to deal with it.
So good. Number.
Who can they pick out? And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Oh, could be! And hunting for his second goal tonight, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
And now the delivery.
Ez
It hasn't come to very much.
Téged is, hogyha
Superbly read and
jól látom,
executed.
akkor egyel többen lettünk.
Dominic Koa. And a
Jó
goal
shot.
at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Smuggled away.
Köszönöm a lájkot.
Burkhardt. Perfect tackle. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Oh, can you
Köszönöm,
believe
ez
it?
is
With so little time
eltetett
left,
volt.
surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Effective looking pass. Forward they go, chasing the game. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up.
Ez már kevésbé easy match.
And with that, the attack
Ez először
fizzles
jobb
out.
volt.
Falcao.
Nem szabad.
The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace.
Majdnem.
And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Nice and easy for the keeper. Not a bad pass it was. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
Ez a múltkor se jött össze. Most talán.
And touched onto the frame of the goal.
Mi volt?
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept...
Úgy bocsi, hogy nem beszélek túl sokat. Csak nagyjából úgy elmondtam a mondani valómat. Ti meg nem írtok semmit. Úgyhogy így. Miért beszéljek? Ez így jó is lesz.
And hello from the city of Lille with its strong mining tradition near the Belgian border. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It is Lille facing Salzburg.
Oh.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? In with a chance!
Jó lehet.
But can't avail himself of the chance.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
Very quick thinking there. And Lille have it back now. This is looking threatening. It's looking promising. Useful ball to the near post. Oh, he's missed an open goal. What on earth happened there?
And I'm not sure how he's missed that. That's a really bad miss.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Well, cleared away over the byline, and a corner kick to come. Able to deal with the threat. Well, it can be a bit of a hit or a miss when you try to catch the ball in that manner.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and on this occasion he can't quite pull it off. Just didn't hit it cleanly enough.
Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Happy to take on the shot. Well, credit to him for trying it. Didn't miss by much. Intelligent threaded pass here. Firing it towards goal. Well, that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. Delivering it. Well, not cleared away completely. Getting in there to intercept. And foul it is then. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Again, they couldn't keep it. Takes it on. In it goes. The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And he's through here. Oh dear, opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
This could level it.
No,
and it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Plenty of options. Good looking move this. Body in the way. Possession one.
Hello, it was look.
Good bit of pressing. Oh, breezing past him.
No. I'm support.
Determined defending. He's in behind. Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
We're
getting the ball forward. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Will it happen for them? Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they keep it going? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Well, a shocking pass, really.
Okay.
But he keeps going. That's not a bad ball. The goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Strahinja Pavlovic. Can they get in behind them? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in the...
Följde.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And played to the front post. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper.
Kéne még egy gól szerezni. Minimum.
Okafor. Into the advanced position.
Ez egy olyan
Not out of the woods yet.
nem olyan... ez egy...
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Oh, he's through here. Surely. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Okafor. And he might be through here. Can they put it away? Vital intervention. Under real pressure here. Can't get the shot through. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
So a personnel change then. But he's got past his man. Superb block. Could be. And saved by the keeper. Let's see about the delivery. Not the best clearance. Has a go. Ideal for the goalkeeper from any keeper. And Salzburg with the ball again. Not to be in terms of the finish.
Ha sikerül, akkor csatlakozhatsz hozzám.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
Well, they've given him too much space. Real chance. Can they keep it out? And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
What last one?
This for 2-1. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Igen, van ez így. Sok sikert.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Being egged on by the crowd. In it goes!
Így a végére csak belejövök.
And looking very comfortable here.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Nicely timed tackle.
Ott van, ott.
Good-looking sequence. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target.
Én is
And a
köszönöm.
substitution in the offing. Andreas Ulmer. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate.
Nem tudom most így olvasni. Cseszétek
Well,
meg.
putting it wide from there. Disappointing.
Jelentkeztem egy Fifa. 3-1, szép volt. Ha még nincs vége. Tök kösz.
Just 10 minutes to go.
És amúgy mi
And
újság
Salzburg
veled?
have it back
Voltunk.
here.
Már itt vagy. Aki orakodsz.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And he has options available. Okafor. Veering in field here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Getting forward. And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Oh, no.
Real chance. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Oh, good-looking run. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Kérdeztem valamit. Itt vagy még? Úgy.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy.
Ja, akkor. Na. Thanos. Az már jobb. Egy fokkal. Már megint ez. Nagyon be akkor. Az jó lesz.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Lanús facing Anderlecht.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Can he do it? And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, can they be creative from here? Keeping the ball moving. Really vital interception here. Jose Sand. How can he take them on and beat them? And he did what he had to do defensively.
Katopás. Ez mi volt?
Raúl Loaiza. A gift for any goalkeeper. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Jari Verscharen. Michael Murillo. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out.
Szerintem ez lesz az utolsó meccs.
José Sand.
Vagy nem. Vagy meg nem tudom. Annak látjuk. Ha ez legyen vége, azt rájörünk akkor.
Possession lost, intercepted.
Hogyha rájörök, akkor
Going well. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. Adrien Trebel. Amuzu on the ball. Still passing it around with authority. Firing it in. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. An important interception.
Jó, én már nem tudok beszélni.
Well, it could be on for him here.
Szomjas éhes
Oh, and a wonderful stop. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. José Sand. Good technique displayed. Rather shame that he couldn't find the target from there.
Akartam nem rúgni. Mindegy. Ezt már megszóltam, hogy ez arra érződött is.
Amuzu. Adrien Trebel. It's with Refailov. Determined defending. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And that's easy peasy for the keeper. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Hooking to come, you would think. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing.
No. Random. Alexander.
Fabio Silva. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. That's useful play. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. A real opening now. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say. Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball, but their attacking play has been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt, a long way wide. And the referee spotted a chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Oh, that's a really good run. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, a stoppage time situation. 1 minute here.
Fut már lesz portás.
Good bit of pressing. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. I must say, this looks promising, but nothing comes of it. Silva. And Sand with it. He's in with a chance. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Here it is now, a substitution. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And he's in.
No,
Well, hey!
That's it.
In it goes! The second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Hello. Üdvözöllek ismét
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky.
Live-on.
He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Vagy megmondtam azt, hogy
We're
ismét
back underway with the lead standing at 2-0.
de nem baj.
Running room in the wide position. Pretty
Azt
simple for the
próbáltak
keeper.
volna, és lett volna egy szép gól. Nem. Ez van.
What can they do from here? And he's broken free. On his own with only the keeper
Ezen
to
meccs
beat.
után legyen
But
még
he's
egy
missed
meccs.
it, Stuart.
Igen, vagy
Well, he
nem.
went for power, but he didn't
A
make the
meccs
perfect
végéig
connection.
várok
That's why he's missed the target there.
a válaszol.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And snuffing out the danger. Rebel. Now shot happy here. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Belmonte.
Nem jutok semmit, akkor ez a
Clean
utolsó
challenge.
meccs.
Verskaren. Rahman. Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And over comes the corner. And the problem not completely solved. We're just leaning back a bit and over the bar.
Várok.
An unforced error, you've got to say. Francis Amuzu. Adrien Trebel. And that puts them in position. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Úgy megszépít.
Now we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
And into the last 15 minutes of action. Amuzu. Oh, he's through here. And the goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Elects to go short. And struggling to get the shot off. Not to be. And still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
Jose San. Was spot on with that challenge.
Gyerünk. Hoppá.
Michael
Az
Murillo.
csúnya volt mondjuk.
The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
Aláírom.
Rebel. He got in the way of that cross.
Az fájáltott a csávónak.
And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better.
Együtt érzek vele. Mondjuk.
Ashimeru. Crossing possibilities. Can he find someone at the far post? Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there because that was a poor miss.
Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch.
Szomorú.
The attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end.
Nem ért vissza a lehetőséggel. Vagy
Rebel.
nem ért a lehetőséggel. Pontosítok.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. And room now out on the wing. Can he finish? Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper. Played over. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Jó.
And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, it was fairly...
Mindegy, még egyszer fölteszem a kérdésemet. Legyen még egy meccs. Igen, vagy nem. Erre vagyok kíváncsi. Jó van, még egy 10 másodpercet várok. Ha semmi, akkor nem lesz. Jó, akkor nem lesz. Köszönöm szépen a figyelmet. Legyen további szép estétek, reggeletek, napotok, attól függ mikor nézitek.